The Broken Membrane, Part 1, The Hum Beneath the City. They called it Boundary 7, a theory written in grant proposals and lecture slides, a thin prediction in the footnote of physics. In our lab, it was a pulse, a tone that sat under traffic noise and office hum, like something breathing beneath concrete. For most, it was data. For me, it felt like a lullaby I couldn't ignore. The first oddity arrived at 2 a.m., when Mara slid a tablet across the bench with the tiredness at the corners of her eyes. On the spectrogram, a thin spike had bloomed, a vertical like a hair standing up in a calm pond. "Transient," she said. "Probably interference." We labeled it noise and went home. The instruments did not agree. That same night I dreamed of skin, a translucent film stretched tight over a dark frame. Shivering, I woke with the taste of an old room in my mouth. Paper. Attic rain. In the lab, the instruments sprouted tiny, repeating pulses that matched nothing in our catalogs. When I held the probe, the pattern seemed to tap at my bones. The freakout that should have followed was staggered by curiosity. Curiosity keeps people in basements with wires and bright lights. Then the world started leaking small impossibilities. A vending machine spat out gum wrapped in a spiral symbol, not from any alphabet. I knew, and in a color between green and blue that made my eyes argue. People laughed and spent coins. I folded the wrapper into a pocket like a talisman. The air conditioning noise sharpened into whispers. Not words yet, just shapes of syllables forming like hesitant children. Mara began to see silhouettes in the corners of the lab, paper-cut shapes moving behind glass. She blamed caffeine. I did not. Boundary 7 does not slit like fabric. It frays, threads thin, then snap. Where it thins, things press. First it was memory. Tomas, the graduate student with coffee nerves and hand me that data energy, lost a small, ordinary slice of childhood. One morning he could no longer summon the smell of his grandmother's kitchen. Coriander, sunlight, the way curtains folded. He laughed it off until he closed his eyes and no rain came. Panic followed. Panic is a poor experimental design. At the end of Part 1, the pulse on the console grew from a hairline to a shout. We watched the spectrogram as if watching a door unlock. The membrane, whatever it was, unstitched itself in a surgical silence, and something pressed forward against the seam. Through a thin slit, something arranged of many small surfaces blinked. It was not a human face. It reflected light at odd angles. Its blink moved the air like heat above asphalt. It made a sound, not yet word, like waned in a pipe, then pushed a single syllable into the room that sat in my chest like a small, cold stone. Mara screamed. End of Part 1. Follow for Part 2. Like if you felt your name in the dark, don't forget to subscribe for more.